Hooray, baby! The Cincinnati Bengals have beat the Kansas City Chiefs again in the AFC Championship. Propel themselves into the Super Bowl, baby! The first time since 1988. We're going to talk about the game, and we're going to talk about the matchup with the LA Rams in the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Let's go!
Ready, down, hood.
All right, we're back. I'm your host, DJ JAXCIN. I got a co-host named FLIPSKRIPTS back in the Cincinnati, Ohio. He's going to give you a report, but my report now is about the game of the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship Game. Well, the game started off just like the last time we had the matchup. Chiefs come out hot, scored about 21 points, and then feel like they gassed out or something, or the defense just made a change and just, shut your boy Mahomes down. The only thing different about this game from the last game was that I felt like it was a little bit like some holding going on in the game. I don't know if you were seeing it and I was seeing it, but it seemed like on defense, we couldn't get up in there because it seemed like they were holding, they were doing blocks in the back. And on offense, our receivers wouldn't get open because it seemed like they were getting held up. I know specifically there was a play with Hubert on the Kelsey touchdown, and you can see that Hubert's going out and he's getting hit from behind, and then he gets back up and then he's tackled down again. So you can't tackle defensive lineman from behind. So and that was right in front of the play, right in front of the refs, and they got the touchdown with that. On the other side of the ball, I seen Burrow throw two passes in the end zone. One was to Higgins, and you saw the replay. The DB had one of his arm locked up, and he's trying to go up for a one-handed catch, and it's like. And then there was that other play to Chase in the end zone. And you can see in the replay right there, Chase is going up. He only got one arm. He turns around and he's like, hey, what's going on? I'm getting held up here. You don't see this? But as you know, we overcame that. And right before the half, Kansas City's driving down the field. And they get down to like the 10-yard line with a couple seconds left. And they decided to go a throw to the backfield. And your boy got tackled. Versus just getting the points on the board with the field goal or even throwing the ball towards the end zone. But they took a chance to gamble and they lost. And I feel like that helped the Bengals out because the Kansas City Chiefs are going in the locker room probably thinking about that play. I don't know if the Kansas City Chiefs carried that to the locker room. And when they came back out, your boy Hill and Hardman, they were having some bickering issues. Right at the beginning of the second half. And then you see the defense stepping up, shutting down Mahomes. And your boy Burrow is driving down the field. We're getting points on the board. Playing consistent D. Causing turnovers. Your boy BJ Hill did it again. That awesome trade we got for Billy Price. Got an interception. Put us in a good spot. And after the interception, the offense still keeps going, producing points. We tie, we go up. The defense is still holding strong. But the last drive, the defense didn't hold up. And the Chiefs came back and tied the game. And then in overtime, the Chiefs got the coin toss. Seemed like they already started celebrating. But you celebrate a little too soon because only within 13 seconds into the overtime, for some reason, I don't know why, they decide Mahomes going to go ahead and throw it deep into double coverage. And we get the interception. versus them, just dinking and dunking, driving down the field and try to score or get a field goal. But as I said, the Bengals get the ball back, put it in Burrow's hand. He makes some good passes to, I believe, Higgins. I think one to Chase. And your boy Mixon took over. He got some big old runs. He got 2 big runs, I believe. And put us right in position for your boy Evan Shooter McPherson to hit the game-winning, send us to Super Bowl field goal. And a little special shout out to Evan McPherson because he's 12 of 12. That's an NFL record for being 12 of 12 in the playoffs. Congratulations. And congratulations to your boy Jamar Chase as the Pepsi's Rookie of the Year. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's send it to my boy Scotty Noise in Cincinnati, Ohio.
What's going on, Who Day Nation? It's your boy Scotty Noise coming to you from Connersville, Indiana via the Sin City of Cincinnati. As you can see, it's a lot of weather up in this piece. We're about to go take the Super Bowl, so y'all better get ready for that. Who Day.
And that was my boy Scotty Noise from back in the days with Coleraine. I don't want to say class of 95, but the boy's got some knowledge on some sports, and hopefully I can get him to do some more podcasts with us. Let's take it over there to FLIPSKRIPTS in Cincinnati, Ohio, and get his take on the game.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy FLIPSKRIPTS here, bringing you some of this Bengals action, bringing you my report up here on our podcast. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to DJ JAXCIN. He's our prestigious host, and I'm going to come through with my view on the game and everything. You know what I'm saying? Bengals win 27-24. They beat Kansas City in their own spot. Yeah, baby, that felt so good. You know what I'm saying? Cincinnati had 12 first downs by passing. Kansas City had 17. Rushing, Cincinnati with 8 first downs compared to Kansas City's 6 rushing, and 1 each in penalty for both squads. It was a pretty clean game, pretty nice game. I mean, that was a nail biter, and you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get there like that. You know what I mean? Defense represented, of course, once again, as always. First half, Kansas City was pretty daggone dominant. I mean, it didn't look like for a little bit that the Bengals was going to be able to get slow down that offense. Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey was Kelsey. I'm telling you, the cheetah was the cheetah. It was a lot of going on, and it could have been worse than what it was, but still, it was still not good, to be where they were in the first half. I want to say maybe what turned things around was probably the last play of what happened in the first half. Looked like Kansas City tried to be a little bit too greedy. They wanted to go ahead and get that touchdown instead of putting points on the board. I think we're all guilty of it from time to time, wanting to go ahead and get that touchdown. You got to have that. But in that situation, no matter how far you think you're up, you're not up as far as you think you are, which is what pretty much happened to them. Because after that, you just pumped life into the Bengals. And what did the Bengals do? The Bengals came out and did what the Bengals do. Second half, curtains. They coming after you. And that's pretty much what they did. And, of course, when we get into the second half, you get into where the Bengals somehow or another decide to go ahead and really, really bow up. I haven't seen a performance like that from a Bengals team in forever, and the consistency is very nice and it's very refreshing to see. But you stop Kansas City, arguably the best offense in all of the NFL, in both second half matchups and the main one in the championship matchup, and you only allow them to 3 points, and that's with the overtime that's added with the coin flip that they won. And they got beef for that because they tweeted out that we won the coin toss. But there was some nice responses like, but you lost the game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so Kansas City wins the toss. They get the ball. Of course, they get the ball and everybody's thinking, hey, it's another thing. It's about to be another Josh Allen thing where Joe Burrow doesn't even get a chance to touch the ball. And, you know, truthfully, if you think about it, yeah, it was definitely scary like that. That would be the worst case scenario to come through and watch this game transpire after everything that's happened, how the Bengals came back and made that huge, big time comeback to tie it up, take the lead, and force Kansas City to tie the score up and put them in overtime. The defense came and they shined. Kansas City proceeded to get the football, take over in overtime. I was stoked over them getting the interception in overtime to go ahead and know that Joe's going to drive the team right down the field. And we're going to go ahead and rely on Mr. Big Leg, you know what I'm saying? Money Mac in the house doing what he does, you know what I'm saying? Killing people. And as it is, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, we made it to the Super Bowl. Tears, man, tears. You can't even begin to believe just how gratifying it is to us Bengals fans that's been there since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man now, I guess you can say. I'm still pretty, but when I was a kid, Kenny Anderson was my guy. We'd be playing football out in the street, and I'd pretend that I was Kenny Anderson. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a gun. Y'all that know me know I can throw the ball, baby. But I digress. We're going to the Super Bowl and we're going to face the Rams. This is a good matchup. We just missed another three-peat as far as the 49ers Bengals, which a lot of us, I'm sure, was hoping and praying just for some payback. But we can get some payback as far as getting our Super Bowl trophy, getting our rings. We ain't getting the rings. They're getting the rings, but we get the love, we get the joy, we get to tell people when we out of town or wherever you live, because there's plenty of Bengals fans that are Bengals fans that don't live in Cincinnati or Kentucky or Indiana in the closest tri-state area if you like right originating in the spot. But there's people that's all over the United States. There's people that's over in the UK. Shout out to y'all if y'all see that. Much love, man. We get to say that we're Super Bowl champions. And really when it gets down to it, isn't that what it's all about? Isn't that why you root for your team? Just so you can pump out your chest and feel good about being part of something that you rooted for from the get-go. This FLIPSKRIPTS, man. I'm turning it over to my man, DJ JAXCIN. Go ahead, represent, kid. Peace out, y'all. FLIPSKRIPTS.
Now let's get into it, talking about the Super Bowl, baby, between the LA Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is going to be a good matchup. I do believe the Rams have a lot of similarities. If you look at the stats here, you see down the line that they pretty much match them up in everything almost. You got the Bengals do lead the series 8-6-0. The Rams versus Bengals, though, and all the stats. Points per game, Rams 27, Bengals 27. Points allowed, 21 to Bengals 22. Total yards, 273 to Bengals 259. Rushing per game, 99 to the Bengals 102. Yards allowed on defense, the Rams 344 versus the Bengals 350. And the turnover differential, Rams were 13th in the league with a +2, and the Bengals were 16th in the league with an even. Then you got your matchups. Quarterback matchup, Stafford versus Burrow. Stafford was like the #1 kid coming out of high school, went to Detroit, and then he goes to LA Rams. His first year is getting to the Super Bowl. Is that about the system? A winning organization? You tell me. Then you got Burrow, always born bred winner. High school, college, gets hurt, goes to another college, wins the national championship, then goes to the Bengals, gets hurt, second year goes to the championship. This guy is a winner. I mean, there's only 2 QBs that won the national championship and the Super Bowl, and they were both named Joe. Joe Namath, Joe Montana, and now it's about to be Joe Burrow, baby. Let's get it. But again, this matchup is just so identical. We get it right into it with the wide receiver Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey. Now, do the Rams go ahead and go one-on-one and see if Jamar Chase can tear him apart? Or can Ramsey shut him down? Or do they give Ramsey help and try to shut down Jamar Chase? And who knows? But I hope they go one-on-one, because I believe Chase will take that one-on-one matchup. The boy is super strong. As soon as he catches the ball, turns to an immediate running back. The boy just breaks loose. And even in like your wide receiver matchup, you got Coop, OBJ versus Boyd, Higgins, and Chase. So I feel like we do have a good wide receiver weapons compared to them. But as far as tight ends though, they got Higbee versus a hurt Uzama. He's suspected to come back. And did you ever hear the little mentioning of Tyler Eifert wants to step in if Uzama can't go? Then let's get into the running back versus running back. We got Sony Michel and Cam Akers versus your boy Joe Mixon, which is one of the top 3 running backs in the NFL. So I believe we take him there in that category also. Then you got the defense. They're both similar. Special teams are kind of similar. They got a good kicker themselves, but we got Shooter McPherson, Mr. Clutch. So overall, down the line, it's an even matchup. It's going to be a good game. I just hope the refs don't get involved. But what is the game plan here? Do we try to shut down Cooper Kupp? Do we try to play like a 3-4 base to make them try to not throw and start running? Because we might have the edge on them on the run defense, stopping their runs. Someone told me, you can't stop Donald. You might be in some trouble. I'm sure they're going to have some blocking packages in there. You're going to have Mixon in there on the run plays, and you're going to have Piron come in there and help with Donald, shut him down with a double team. But they're going to have a big test. They got Donald coming at them, and they got Floyd and Miller on the edges coming at them. So for me, on that situation, you're definitely going to have to get your extra tight end in there. But from my perspective, I really think that this is going to be kind of like the Chiefs game. It's like, I feel like the Rams are going to come out a little hot, and we're going to adjust. And we're going to adjust at halftime with a better defensive plan. And the defense is going to come out strong, and the offense is going to click and come out strong. And this is going to be all like clutch. We got a lot of clutch performers. And that's why we've been a second half team, because we make good adjustments. So I'm thinking this game comes down the wire, down to 3 points to your Cincinnati Bengals for a victory. The first championship for the Cincinnati Bengals. And your boy Joe Burrow starts his dynasty for the city of Cincinnati, as it's been well deserved. And as we look here, you got the stadium looking so beautiful with the Bengals at the end zone in the LA Rams stadium. I heard that they wanted to give the Bengals the Rams locker room so there would not be so much of an advantage, since they already have the advantage of playing at home in the Super Bowl, which is 2 years in a row, which I think is kind of weird. And we got confirmation that the Bengals are going to wear black shirts, white pants, and I do believe some orange socks for the Super Bowl. As you see the picture with the Super Bowl emblem on the jersey, looking hot. And let's not forget to mention how much those stadium ticket prices are for the Super Bowl. It's like $5,000 for 2 tickets in the nosebleed section. For like really good seats, I thought I seen somewhere around $47,000 to be like in midfield in the first, sections. That is absolutely ridiculous. But that's my take. I'm your host, DJ JAXCIN, born and raised Cincinnati, Ohio, now located in Jacksonville, Florida. Over a 35-something year fan. Was a fan before the 88 Bengals run. Special shout outs to my co-hosts, FLIPSKRIPTS in Ohio. This is another podcast, episode number 3. Let's get this Super Bowl. Let's win this title. Let's bring home the championship to Cincinnati. Let's get it. Let's go. Who dey, baby?
Y'all know what it is? Who dey? Who the fuck that?
How about a who dey for AFC Champ?
Who dey?
Who dey?
I told everybody that game was going to be the same like last game. I told everybody that we were going to win by a field goal. Nobody believed me. We are heading to the Super Bowl. Who dey, baby?
Here we go. Yes. Field goal, and we're in the Super Bowl.
If you'd like to help support the show promoting local talent, please cash app us at $Jax Local Radio Show.
Duval!